I just found this video Pac talking about MC Hammer. Now, to me, this is a kind of ironic because he ended up on the same record label as MC Hammer, and I guess I always um, Tupac had a song. Uh, One of my favorite songs, but of course I can't remember the name of it. But I remember the really should have ever wrote. I remembered it's one of my favorite beats. Um, he said, "You looking like Larry Holmes, flabby and sick. No, all you old rappers trying to advance. It's all over now. Take it like a man." I always was like, who are you talking about? You talking about Pac? I don't know. I'm not starting stuff. I always thought out of that line. I always was like Pac is the only one that could be like, or excuse me, I was like MC Hammer could be. That's the only one that would fly by. I guess I don't know.
Ice Cube.
What about, oh, no, I'm not going to ask you because you're going to say something about Raw Fusion. Okay, what's your favorite rap jam?
It's Yours. That's old. No one doesn't know that.
T-La Rock. Can't Touch This by MC Hammer.
Okay. Now, also too. Now I didn't notice this the first time. I thought somebody else said "Can't Touch This" by MC Hammer, but he actually volunteered that.
Okay, and why do you like that one?
Because it's raging and he's funky. Funky dance steps.
Now, okay, no, but there's parents out there listening to this that think he's serious. Why is the audience laughing? I want to ask you, why do so many people get on Hammer? I mean, the man sold 10 million records.
I'm not getting on Hammer, and I'm not going to say he did sell 10 million records, but crack fiends bought 10 million rocks. That don't mean crack is good.
The crazy part about this is like a lot of people I don't think know this, but Hammer actually was affiliated with a lot of the gangsters, and all of the rappers that did tours, they had to check in and pay a tax to the gangsters in the cities where they came from. MC Hammer was a legend in the sense that he was the only rapper that you will openly hear about that didn't have to check in because he had mobsters from all over nationwide that he rocked with. He rocked with them, put them on.
Don't mean nothing. Selling records don't mean nothing. The reason, I'm down with him because he's a brother and he's making his mail. But, however, he's diluting rap. You know what I'm saying? He's playing that sambo role, and the reason everybody...
Damn. I would have never known that Pac actually called him a sambo. I get that at the time people wasn't rocking with him, but it's funny because everything people were calling MC Hammer a sellout in the 90s. Everything MC Hammer did, for every reason that he was called a sellout, everybody's doing the same things. The irony.
Buying his record is because he's no threat, and everybody want to see Sambo dance. You got to hear that song he made called Where's the Whistle?
Now, I will say this. I will say it might be some truth to that. Now, I don't want people to think that I'm hating, but I gotta make a connection. He said he felt like MC Hammer's music was popular because there was no threat in it. I've been feeling the same way about Kevin Hart. I love his comedy, but I notice a theme. Like you're allowed to be successful if you either embody the stereotype and humiliate your whole race of people, or if you embody an image or a representation that is not a threat. And in my opinion, Kevin Hart is funny, but I do feel like a part of him is being elevated because he represents a style of comedy that's safe, non-political, neutral, and not only that, and it's nothing wrong with that, but it's like he has this comedy to where he highlights kind of like being a coward, which is fine. But in my opinion, I think that is the reason why. Like, and I think that's what Pac is saying. I'm not saying whether he's wrong or right. I'm not negating Kevin Hart is one of the hardest working people. He just did a series with Wesley Snipes. I like that because it showed a different side of him, and it showed a side of him that wasn't afraid to be assertive. Because I think a lot of his comedy and his shows have been perpetuating a certain type of image, a safe image or non-threatening image, and Pac just kind of highlighted that, and I never really thought about it like that. I didn't see that, but I think it's something to be said about it.